Since Togi's rapid rise to fame as an online fitness influencer, it has seen him fall into a degenerate lifestyle of taking insane amounts of steroids, gambling his life savings away, and showing off his ridiculous lifestyle. However, this content has started to turn heads, and one man who did not miss these uploads was Coach Greg, who launched an onslaught against Togi, uploading 11 different videos about him, attacking his training, lifestyle, diet, addictions, and more. The pair have had back and forth for months now and culminated in Greg declaring war on Togi. But where did this all start? And is Greg right to be attacking Togi this way? Well, probably, because Togi got his initial rise to fame pushing steroids hard on each one of his TikToks. He has actually had quite a few of his initial accounts banned due to the content he was posting on there, but you can say it was probably for good reason. Around the end of 2023 was when he started to post more and more videos and edits which were centered around the glorification of steroids, which came after a year of getting zero traction on social media. Togi saw the views that he was getting from glorifying these drugs, and this is where the descent into the addiction issues really seems to start. Some of his videos have close to 10 million views each, and Togi started to see dollar signs, so started to post more and more of these videos. At only 21 years old, Togi looked like this, achieving his dream physique in just a few years. But more than this, he started to gain traction finally on social media. At the beginning of 2023, he was gaining hundreds of thousands of followers a month, exploding onto the bodybuilding scene. With all of this attention though, came some unwanted criticism, and things were about to take a bad turn for Togi after Greg Doucette picked up on his antics.
In today's video, is it okay to promote your use of performance-enhancing drugs on social media? I'm going to be going over Shane Stouffer, aka Togi.
Coach Greg uploaded his first video on Togi in February of 2024, titled Promoting Steroids on Social Media, Togi. And although the video is just 12 minutes long, it's nothing compared to what will be coming in the future. But in this first video, Greg scratches the surface of Togi and gives a very surprising view. Greg delves into the side of Togi which we already know, which is that he promotes steroids heavily. However, Togi does say often in his videos that realistically he isn't a role model.
But I'm not like here to influence people. Like, I'm sharing my personal experience.
And that he shouldn't not post what he wants online because some kids might say it. And to be fair, it is a decent point. People should know not to copy him, which is exactly what Coach Greg says.
And should we be censoring everyone? We only allow certain people to speak?
Greg actually defends Togi in this video and reinforces his point that of course he has every right to share the good, the bad, and the ugly about his steroid abuse.
And so essentially he's saying this: look, I ain't your father. I'm not a role model. I don't want that job. I'm a 20-year-old kid.
And people can take what they want from his content. On top of this, Greg actually complimented Togi for his physique and the fact that he clearly responds well to steroids, putting on an incredible 45 pounds of muscle in 12 months.
What I want to highlight is the transformation that he made here. This is not a normal transformation. And so if I had 100 people that took the exact same thing as him, I do believe that his results are better than 99 of them. And so just because you take performance-enhancing drugs, do not expect to put on this amount of muscle. 45 pounds in 10 months. It's not normal. His body has clearly got the genetics for using PDs and making them work more effective than most people.
Comments on the video seem to be supporting Togi too, with the top being everyone in the industry lies about what they take. Togi is real air. However, Greg's opinion on Togi would start to take a downward turn, and it would align perfectly with Togi's own downward spiral. A reminder that Togi is just 21 years of age and obviously pretty immature, but he's making an insane amount of money. Combine this with the erratic behavior steroids can cause, and you've got a pretty self-destructive cycle. And it was about to get even more insane as Togi launched his YouTube channel and posted his first video 9 months ago, right near the end of 2023, the same time he got popular on TikTok. His videos consisted of showing off his technical analysis of Bitcoin and showing off the life of a gear-addicted college dropout, in his own words.
What up, YouTube? We're doing a day in life video. Gear out of college.
But this lifestyle is what gets followers, and in just 9 months of posting these outrageous videos, Togi has gained almost 300,000 followers, probably more by the time I'm posting this video. His followers obviously come to his channel to see his lifestyle and live vicariously through his videos. Is this a life that seems completely insane to the average viewer, and you're sort of on the edge of your seat thinking what is going to happen next? And if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see what's going on in the fitness world without watching hours of streams. so make sure you subscribe. Togi's videos though really do show the downward spiral of his life more than anything else, as his life becomes a cycle of doing steroids, gambling with stupid amounts of money, getting high, and sleeping for sometimes entire days.
I slept from 11 until 5 in the morning. I just slept for 18 hours straight. I just skipped a day.
One video which summed up his life perfectly was uploaded on May 20th, 2024, titled Cocaine and Casino, and the video featured exactly that.
But then after this, you already know, casino and cocaine, so. Check me out. We came in with 600. That's 2 bands. You heard?
He's even admitted in a podcast clip that he's fell out of love with the gym.
I work out like 2-3 times a week. I eat whatever I want, just because like I don't really care what I look like anymore. Like I will, because it gets to a point where it's like once you have your dream physique, like okay, like this is, I don't need to, like I'm not hungry for it anymore.
And you can tell from this video that the gym was probably the last thing on his mind. He does have a training montage in it which lasts around 1.5 minutes, but it's buried in a sea of gambling, drinking, girls, and more. The reason I'm showing you this video is to give you a view of how Togi's mental state is, and give context into the next video he uploaded, titled Podcast with the Voices, in which he hosts a podcast alone in his room, talking gibberish about different steroids and their effects.
I'll tell you what, Ment is a hell of a drug. It's 10 times more anabolic than testosterone.
In the podcast, he claims Anavar is just a step up from creatine, gave other awful fitness advice.
Anavar, absolute dog shit oral. Everyone says when you first hop on steroids, oh, take Anavar, it's mild. Hardly any side effects. You know what there's also not any of? Pros. It doesn't make you any more fucking jacked. It's like creatine plus, bro.
And then proceeded to punch a hole in his door after losing thousands playing roulette, all in one podcast. Fans of Togi's solo podcast seem to be thinking the same thing. Coach Greg is gonna have a field day with this one. And this is where Greg Doucette's destruction of Togi really begins, as he uploaded the second of many more videos to come, calling Togi out, starting with Why Are We Following Togi, in which he flat out calls him a liar.
Anavar. It's like creatine plus, bro. It's literally the steroid for females.
That's a lie.
Not only does Greg call him a liar, but he calls him out for actually downplaying the effects of steroids. And with his platform, this could genuinely cause some people to jump on steroids. And if you thought these attacks were bad, things are about to get a whole lot worse for Togi.
And people talking about an Anavar-only cycle. You know what it also does? It nukes your testosterone. You take an Anavar-only cycle, your testosterone could go down by up to 50%.
No, it's going to be much worse.
As his insane podcast placed him firmly in Coach Greg's sights, and the attacks would only get more incisive from here. Not long after this video was uploaded, Greg uploaded a video titled Togi, This Won't End Well, on July 20th, 2024. And this video was a lot more straight to the point than his previous two. This was in response to more of Togi's gambling and day in the life videos, after he showed off his insane caffeine intake and was talking about the all-day benders he'd been on.
And it didn't end at the YouTube video. I continued for some reason to go on an aggressive bender.
He's literally saying he's going on an aggressive bender, and you're all are cheering for him harder than last time.
But what made this video special was that Togi showed his blood work, and Greg had a shocking response to it.
Yay! You went from being horribly awful red blood cells to just awful. That'd be like a girl saying, my boyfriend is so much better. Instead of beating me every day of the week, he only beats me every other day. I'm so much happier.
Greg was incredibly harsh in this video, but for good reason, as he highlighted the fact that Togi is glorifying doing insane amounts of gear, drugs, alcohol, and caffeine, and he's developing genuinely life-threatening addictions.
You're addicted to steroids. You're addicted to gambling. You're addicted to recreational drugs. You need to stop. It's not going to end well.
Although it was harsh, it gets worse as Togi showed his unfiltered blood work, and obviously he has high testosterone, but Greg thinks he may have discovered signs of an undiagnosed and pretty embarrassing disease inside of Togi.
And so, newsflash for all of you, the most common cause of this, chlamydia. And so, does Togi have chlamydia? Well, perhaps he better get tested. All those lady friends in the hot tub, Get checked faster than last time.
This video really was just the start, as in the following 2 months, Greg uploaded numerous videos about Togi, including Togi is a living nightmare, it's too late to save Togi, and more. However, if you think Togi was going to sit back and take these insults, you'd be wrong, but it would take him being blacked out to do so. Togi watched Greg respond to a podcast he did with Alex Eubank while clearly on a come down or severely hungover, so was making even less sense than he usually does.
Yeah. And if most of the people on social media are using steroids, you're going to think that's normal. It becomes normalized. And so you...
Okay, would like to make a clarification. All these old boomer motherfuckers, the old motherfuckers like to think steroids are not cool, steroids are not that. Steroids are something you can do to your body, which will benefit or negatively impact them. It's not cool or not cool. I think they're cool. I love steroids. But for you people to categorize all steroids as, oh, this is not good, this and that, especially when you used to use steroids, that makes you a hypocrite. Because it did, you know what, Greg? You could say, oh, you shouldn't take steroids. You shouldn't take steroids because it's bad for your heart. It's bad for this. Your career is made off of steroids.
Togi was incredibly brazen in this clip, calling out Greg for being a hypocrite because he now advises against steroids.
But I'm just saying, Greg, stop being a goddamn hypocrite.
Despite the fact that Coach Greg was arrested for selling steroids and used to abuse them.
Your career is made off of steroids, Greg. Without steroids, you would have no IFBB Pro card. Without steroids, you would have no brand.
He also gave some incredibly short-sighted takes, bragging about how he was the biggest guy in Cabo and that people dream of his lifestyle.
But for example, not trying to be like cocky or anything, but I'm walking around Cabo. I'm the biggest person here. Everyone's staring at me. I have all of these amazing things because I'm more jacked at a younger age. So my existence is incredible.
Despite him admitting that he now has bad gyno, high blood pressure, and even heart issues. You may have noticed his slurred speech and bloodshot eyes in this video, and it's led fans to share their concern. This guy won't survive long. Beautiful lifestyle he's got here. Well, it also wouldn't be long until Greg Doucette found this clip, and of course, didn't hold back. And in a video uploaded on September 2nd, he declared war on Togi. Not only did Greg respond to some of the claims Togi made about him, such as he's a hypocrite, but he went a step further and said that not only will Togi not make 70, he would be lucky to make 50. Greg also revealed something about himself that he doesn't really speak about, and it's something that may help Togi to relate to Greg slightly more.
Now, Togi, you may not know this about Coach Greg, but I once was also addicted to gambling. Now, the form of gambling I chose was Texas Hold'em, poker. I would play online poker, sometimes play 14 to 16 hours a day. It's a lot of hours. All night sometimes. I'd have to stop playing poker to go teach at school. And so I was staying up all night and then going to teach. This was how addicted I was.
Greg revealing this on a video about Togi shows that Greg has actually been in his position before, potentially showing that he isn't only making videos about Togi because he gets great views, but because he genuinely wants to see him change his life before it's too late. And his response to Togi's comment about being the biggest guy in Cabo drills this home, as it shows just how short-sighted Togi is being.
You're saying you're walking around Cabo and you're the biggest guy. Even without steroids, you're 6'2" in Cabo. Why do you need to have the best physique? But because you have the best physique now, you're probably not going to have the best physique when you're 70 because you won't make it to 70.
Essentially, in this video, Greg Doucette just tears into him and warns everyone watching to not take his advice. And his audience listened, with over 400,000 views and the top comment being, Togi getting destroyed by Greg Doucette harder than last time. There was genuine concern in the comment section too though, with comments such as, Greg is unmatched here, Togi is a legit deteriorating right in front of our eyes, and Togi seems like he has concealed depression, I don't believe he's aware of it either. And if you think that this video would only be seen by fans of Greg, you'd be wrong, as Togi revealed the true effects of this video in an interview with Bradley Martin, and showed just how quickly a rumor can spread.
Greg was telling everybody I had leukemia and like chlamydia, and I was like, my blood.
Wait, why chlamydia? Based on what?
Because I had like extra white blood cells in my urinalysis, which is like happens when you have chlamydia, but it can also happen for like a million reasons. So now everyone thinks I have chlamydia, which is
That's kind of funny.
And like Greg points out, Togi doesn't actually deny this. In the same video, he admits he loves Greg because he feeds off of all the haters that come with his videos, which is a big reason he went viral in the first place, looking back at his steroid videos.
It's good. I think Greg's great because it's like he's turned into a hub for the haters of like,
yeah.
Because without like a structure to the haters, they kind of lose potency. But now Greg, like everyone can go to Greg to get on their favorite influencers, and it gives them, it makes everything more viral. It makes me more viral because everyone, like, I get so many comments now of like people coming from Greg videos and they're like, you're a piece of this and that. It's like the haters are back.
Another thing that will get Togi haters are his gambling streams and his glorification of it. Like Greg previously mentioned, he too suffered with a gambling addiction and loves to show off his wealth just like Togi. So after Togi uploaded his vlog of him in Cabo, you know Greg had to chime in. Togi showed off his house that he was renting for $10,000 a month, and Coach Greg showed off his mansion and revealed he pays $13,000 a month to live there, and claimed that Togi's place looked like shit for that amount of money. He also called Togi a beta cook after giving us a monologue as to what they were gambling on stream, and revealed the true story behind Togi's gambling.
So, top or bottom?
Situationship revealed. They are now gambling on who's going to be a top and who's going to be on the bottom.
1, 2, 3, bottom.
I don't make this shit up. They both pick bottom. They both pick bottom. And so who's the beta cuck now? Who is the beta cuck now?
The beef between Togi and Greg seems to only be getting started, with Greg uploading yet another roast of Togi on the 19th of September 2024, claiming that he may actually suffer from a mini stroke due to how thick his blood will be due to his lifestyle. If you're anything like me, you'll be watching this beef closely and being excited as to what Togi will do next. Greg Doucette has actually had another beef recently with Dr. Mike Israetel, except this online feud went both ways after Greg was called a two-faced, lying cocksucker, and you know that Greg had to respond. If you want to see what Greg said about this situation, click the video on your screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.
And so highly recommend you go and follow Big Craig, 31,000 followers.